Okay. We should be beginning soon.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Namaste, everyone. Welcome to Gentle Yoga or Palliative Yoga. Palliative yoga can have therapeutic effects, but is primarily a preventive medicine. Here it is designed as a stress reduction where we do physical exercises with breathing, with mantras and other meditative practices. It is designed to increase the communication in body systems. It stimulates better immune system and it stimulates body's repair mechanism. One feels better and minor issues can get resolved. Yoga brings good health of mind and body, inner awareness, and a sense of cosmic connection. Regular discipline practice is key, so if you miss a day, please use the video recording. Yoga is not a physical exercise and it's not a religious practice either, so people with any religion can join in. This type of gentle yoga can be done sitting on the chair or on the floor. Keep your spine straight at all times. But remember, if you need to support your back, please do so. Do these practices gently, smoothly, and without jerks. The slower is better. And visualize the part of the body being exercised for maximum benefit. Follow instructions to avoid adverse reactions. There should be no strain and should be done within one's capacity. Make sure the breathing is slow and smooth. And if anything causes pain or discomfort, please stop immediately, avoid the practice, and seek clarification. If you have any questions regarding personal problem, this is not the forum to ask. Please send an email to the email address provided in the email address. But remember, the liability is entirely yours. Thank you. Dr. Narayan, you can unmute yourself.
Namaste, everyone. So we'll begin as usual with 3 ohms. Take a deep breath in. Let's begin with our chakra vibrations. So we begin with our focus at the perineum. And for those of you who are new, the perineum is the point in between the anus and the genital area. And here, as we squeeze, like drawing in the buttocks slightly, we do the mantra Lam, and we hold the mudra where we press the little finger against the thumb. So take a deep breath in. Lam. 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 Let go of the mudra and continue. Lam. 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 Last time. Lam. Now bring the awareness 1 inch above the perineum. And here we do the mantra Vam. And you feel like this is the place behind where we urinate. Feel like you're squeezing in gently inward as you use the mudra, the ring finger pressed against the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Vam. 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 Release the mudra and continue. Vam. 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 Bring the awareness behind the navel. And here we will do the mantra Ram and have the middle finger touching the thumb as you draw in the navel. Take a deep breath in. Ram. 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 Release the mudra and continue. Ram. 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 Bring the awareness in between the breasts and the middle of the body, and here we do the sound yum. And here we have the index finger pressed against the thumb. So take a deep breath in and let's go. Yum. Yum. Release the mudra and continue. Yum. One last time. Yum. Bring the attention to the throat, and here we do the sound hum. And here we keep the thumbs up mudra with a loose fist. Take a deep breath in. Hum. 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 Release the mudra and continue. Hum. 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 Last time. Hum. Bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and there we do the sound chum. And here again, thumbs up mudra with the loose fist. Take a deep breath in. Chum. Chum. Release the mudra, and one more time. Chum. Top of the head, we do the sound Om. Take a deep breath in. Keep the thumbs up mudra. Release the mudra and continue. One last time. Now we can begin the happy face breathing. Those of you who know how to do it, please continue. And those of you who are new, close your eyes and focus on the throat. Observe how the throat feels and continue keeping your eyes closed and your focus on the throat, but make a big smile and see how the throat changes. As you make a big smile, you will feel a slight stretch in the throat, and keeping the focus on the throat in the stretch, as you inhale and exhale, feel like the air is rubbing along at the place where you have stretched the throat. So just for you to see how slowly we do it, you can watch my hand. I will raise it as I inhale and I will bring it down as I exhale. Continue. Now we will go on to the next practice. I'm going to do something new today from our regular schedule, but you also have done this before. This is the Brahmari. The Brahmari is the humming. And just so that everybody does it right, we'll first do it without the hand mudra. Take a deep breath in and just hum like this. You're just letting the air go and making the nasal sound. So try it one time, everybody together. Now let's use the mudra. Have the little finger under the nostrils, the ring finger in the middle of the nostrils where the bony part and soft part meet, so that if you press, the nostrils will not close completely, it will only constrain little. Bring the middle finger over the eyelids, the index finger over the eyebrows, and the thumb goes over the ear, over the earlobe, inner earlobe, where if you press, the ears will shut. So now take a deep breath in and then press all of them and do the humming. One more time. Okay. So Hema, now you should feel a little clearer in the head, right? You still feel it? A little bit. Do one more time. Okay. Hema, unmute yourself. Have you ever done meditation focused over here?
No, doctor.
No. Okay. So that's fine. It's still there or gone?
Little bit is there. Something is like some pressure, light pressure is there.
Okay. Okay. Let's continue with the next exercise. We do the mantra jap, Haim Em Am. Visualize a line from the sternum going to the top of the head, and you feel the vibration moving. Haim Em Am. 3 syllables, Haim, Im, and Am. Visualize it just flowing through as a vibration. This mantra is done silently. You don't say it in the mouth. It is not to be said vocally. So mentally continue. Haim Em Am. Surinderji, you can use your time. Yes, continue. Okay. Now we can go on to our spinal alignment exercises. So we start with the neck. As you exhale, bring one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, go towards the other shoulder and continue. Third exhalation. Inhale and the fourth. Inhale and the fifth. Continue. Now, as you exhale, turn your head as if you're looking over one shoulder. Inhale, come back. And as you exhale, look over the other shoulder. Now, as you inhale, take the head back and exhale, chin towards the chest. Remember, everything we do with ease, more than your capacity. There can be no pain in yoga. Also, make sure the spine is straight. And this is what Anu said in the beginning of the program. As you exhale, bring the chin to the chest. And as you inhale, we do a 360-degree turn. Inhale half a circle and exhale the other half and complete the circle and continue. Now, when you complete the circle, let's go in the opposite direction. Okay. Now we go to our shoulder exercises. Inhale, lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Inhale, lift up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. And continue. Okay. Now we go on to the hand exercises. Keep the hands straight in front of you. As you inhale, lift up the palms perpendicular to the forearms and separate out the fingers as wide as possible. Exhale, thumb inside and make a downward facing fist. Inhale and exhale. Let's continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, as you inhale and exhale, make one rotation around the wrist of the fist. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We can go the reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now elbows in line with the shoulders. Inhale, keep the hands loose and around the wrist and fingers, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now let's go in reverse. Manuja, after this, you want to take over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you want to take over?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Interlock our fingers and keep it behind our head. As we exhale, twist to one side. Please don't bend your head and keep the elbows straight in line. So exhale, twist to one side. Inhale, come back and continue. We'll do 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax. We will now do both shoulder rotation. Inhale, lift both shoulders up, and as you exhale, push them back, bring it down, rotating them. Inhale up, exhale, rotate and bring them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we'll go to the next exercise. So we can do the sideways bending. So you can keep your hands in front, and as you exhale, twist to one side. One hand goes at the back, the other hand goes at the shoulder. Exhale and twist, inhale and come back. And then exhale, go the other side, twist, inhale and come back. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do 2 more. 11, 12. Okay, relax. We'll go to the next exercise. For this, place your palms just above the hip, palms downward facing, something like this. And as you inhale, bend to one side. As you exhale, come back. As you inhale, now bend to the other side. Exhale and come back. And please continue.
Manuja, let me make a little bit of a correction. I know I initially did it like this,
Okay.
but it's a better way. If you just push and go almost straight, because of the pressure, it'll just bend a little. You don't have to go too much sideways. Just a little bit side has the right effect. Okay. So you're like going back, but because you're putting pressure on one side, it'll lean a little bit.
Okay, got it.
Not too much leaning. A little leaning is very helpful for the spine.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Continue.
Okay, so in that case,
Very nice.
inhale as you go back and exhale as you come forward. Okay, relax. We do the next exercise. So for this, you can cross one leg over the other and interlock your fingers and place it on the knee. As you exhale, pull the knee towards yourself and twist in the direction of the leg that you're holding. And as you inhale, come back. And make sure when you're pulling it, you're actually not just lifting it, you're actually giving it a pull across so that you get a stretch in the butt. So please continue. Exhale and pull the knee. Inhale, relax. You can do the other leg. So cross over the other leg. The same way, exhale, pulling the knee towards yourself and twisting. Inhale, come back. Continue. And relax. Now we'll do the cycling exercise. So if you're seated on the floor, please stretch your legs out. We'll do one leg at a time. So as you inhale, lift one leg up. As you exhale, push it out and bring it down in a cycling motion. Inhale and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We now go to the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax. Should we do Bhastrika?
Yes, go on.
So we'll do Bhastrika, the slow, deep inhalation technique.
Do 30 breaths together because we don't have time for 2 rounds. It'll be 1.5 round in one shot.
Okay, 25. Okay, got it. Yeah, okay, we all know how to do it. So I think we can, so basically as we
have somebody new here today.
Oh, okay, sorry. So there are 2 ways to do this. So one is you could keep the palm on your abdominal area. And as you inhale, feel the abdominal area come out, the chest and the shoulder expand. And as you exhale, feel the abdominal area, chest, shoulder contract. The other way is you could keep the elbows aligned to the shoulder and fist close. And as you inhale, gently lift the elbows a little bit, open up the palm, feel the chest and shoulder come back. And as you exhale, immediately close the fist and bring it down as the abdominal area, chest, shoulder collapse. So we'll do 25 counts and exhalation will be a little longer than the inhalation. Ready? 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. 20. Exhale. 21. Exhale. 22. Exhale. 23. Exhale. 24. Exhale. 25. And exhale. Relax. Keep your eyes closed and observe any sensations in your head.
Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. You can use the mudra of both the palms facing up and the thumb touching each other. If you have a personal mantra, you can use it. Otherwise, just focus on the breath and listen to Om in the background. Mentally tell yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, gently lift up your hands and bring it 6 inches in front of your eyes. And look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. It is 6:30 p.m. in the West Coast and 7 a.m. in India. And those of you who have questions, I'm available for the next half hour. I think whoever is new can unmute, and if they want to introduce themselves, they are welcome to do so.
Namaste, this is Anita Rautray. I am joining from West Coast, Sunnyvale.
Oh, welcome, Anita. Nice. Today was your first day?
I actually second, but I could not complete the whole session for the first one. So second.
Okay, very nice.
Thank you for organizing this. This is so nice. I feel so good.
Such a pleasure. If you come regularly, we know you like it. If we miss you, then we know something else happened, right?
Yeah. Yashwant Balsave uncle introduced me to you. So thanks to him as well.
Wonderful. Thank you. So, Lata, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, but my video is not starting. I can
Okay.
just.
unmute कर दे.
So I'm Hemlata from Bombay, India.
Oh. Hemlata. Video
Can you hear me, Narayan?
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah, because the video is not starting.
Don't worry. So, welcome, Lata. So we will hopefully see you next time.
Yeah, sure. When is the
Oh.
next session? When is the
Every
next
day.
session?
Tomorrow
Okay.
morning.
Okay. Thank you.
This is 7 days a week. You don't get a break.
Thank you.
Actually, this is supposed to be your break, daily relaxation.
Yes. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Batra, you're going to say something? Go ahead.
Yes, I'm a regular on the East Coast, but today somehow I could not connect. And then that's the first time I'm joining on the West Coast.
Oh, thank you.
We're missing it. He was missing you.
Yes, oh, thank you.
This session.
So nice
I
of
was on
you
the
to
road.
join.
I was on the road, but I could not connect on the iPhone.
No problem. But you're keeping your regularity, not missing a single day.
Absolutely, I would say for the last 2 months and few odd days.
Wonderful. Actually, in this group, 25% of the people are from India.
Oh, that's
Wow,
great.
That's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, any questions?
No question again. Unmute, guys.
Dr. Narayan, may I ask a question, please?
Go ahead.
I have tinnitus in one of my ear, and I'm wondering, will Brahmari help it, or is there any other mantra that I can use to help the sound in my ear?
When did you develop the tinnitus?
Almost 2 years now. But actually, after doing the session, it's not bothering me as much. So I think it could be because of stress also. I don't know, but it's all because of this guy.
The phone.
The phone, yeah.
Well, the phone can do things like that. Actually, I don't know how many people realize these mobile phones, these Fitbit watches, Apple watches, all of them have electromagnetic, interference with your body's electromagnetism. And so to the degree possible, don't keep them too close to you. And if you have any of these phones, try to put it and work with speakerphone or put earphones so that the phone itself stays a little bit away from you. And the other thing is also to the extent possible, don't keep it on your body, like in your pocket and things. So, but of course, when you're going out somewhere, you need to keep it with you. So that's fine. But the moment you reach wherever you need to, your home or your office, take it out immediately and put it in a place where it is not sitting on your body all the time. You see, when we have done the biomagnetic reading with phones and these Fitbit watches, we see how it impacts the system. For people who keep it in their back pocket, we can see how the spine, the nervous communication, central nervous system, it gets affected. Actually, the funniest case I had was, I was in a clinic in Texas, where a very large clinic. So they have about 50 employees, and the HR lady is a lady who is very much into fitness. So she came for an evaluation. And when she came, she said she always keeps the Fitbit with her, and she's monitoring her heart rate and whatever else that it's monitoring. And she said she keeps it close to her heart. So she actually, instead of wearing it in the hand, she was keeping right there in the bosom over there. So the thing is, I said, okay, keep it, when I said, you don't put your phone away and things, electromagnetic, that's when she told me. So I said, okay, keep it for now and I'll show you what it does. Then we actually took the reading and she was shocked to see how it was affecting her heart by keeping it over here. So all these electromagnetic devices, to the extent possible, keeping away is a good idea.
You mentioned the wearables like an Apple Watch, Dr.
Evidence, yeah. So all of these things create a problem.
So Dr. Narayan, you haven't answered my question. Is there the Brahmari or any other mantra that I can use to make it better?
I don't see Brahmari as helping, okay? And I cannot find another mantra for you now.
Okay.
And so you said it improved a little bit as you're doing, so continue and let's see after a few days how it is. Yes, Vijaya.
Dr. Narayan, I have a question, actually two parts to this question. For youngsters between the age of, let's say, 7 and 25 or so, how do they go about identifying their purpose in life is the first part of my question. And the second part is, how does one support them in achieving their purpose?
Okay, very simple. See, what happens is life has a way where our purpose lies of unfolding itself on its own. So what happens is wherever we need to go, somebody will come and give you advice, why don't you try this? And then you go over there and everything opens up, right? And where you're not meant to go, you try or you want to go and do, but for whatever reason, the entry date closed out or something didn't happen, things come in the way. So life has a way of automatically taking things as they come. So we don't need to make a very big effort to find our life purpose and our Swadharma. It is guiding you every moment unconsciously.
I have ligament tear in both my knees. So any solution for that?
Who is that?
Lata here, Hemlata here. Lata.
Oh, okay. Oh,
from
Lata.
India.
Okay. Yeah. A ligament tear in both your legs? Lata, when you said ligament tear, is it in your ankles, in your knee? Where is it?
Knees, she said.
It is in my knees, both my knees.
In both your knees?
And there is a sprain also on my right knee.
I see. Did they take any imaging like X-ray or MRI or something?
Yeah, I took out the imaging. After that only I came to know that there is the ligament tear and there is a sprain The doctor told me some exercises. I'm doing it, but the pain hasn't gone.
Can you do something? Can you email me the copy of the imaging report? I don't need the image, only the imaging report.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that. Okay.
Okay. And so we'll connect separately.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
So Vijay, I didn't feel I completed your question. You know, I generally made the a thing about how a person's purpose in life unfolds. But what also it in the case of children, if they are getting distracted by various things, to kind of help them focus, to calm their mind is a good idea. And the other thing is, it is also important that parents should not be too rigid with children. So that way they will find their own purpose.
Thank you, Doctor.
That's the challenge, friends.
See, what happens is, for most parents, they want their children to have everything that they wanted and couldn't have.
Yes.
Yeah. So the thing is, you see, but unfortunately, the part of it is the world is changing, and the cosmos is giving them their own insights. So to put too much limitation is a bad idea. But what happens is, it's very interesting. When there is good chemistry between the parents and children, and if you keep giving them exposure to all the opportunities and where to go and all of that, they will pick up. On the other hand, what happens is, if they feel parents are trying to force them, anything you try to tell them, they want to do the opposite. Because they think, you know, you're trying to force them, so they want to go in the other direction. Any other questions? No questions on why we do what exercises and all of these things?
Narayan, I have a question.
Yes.
This is Anu. So yesterday you were saying that the first time you come in this world is God's wish, and then it's your karmas that bring you back.
Yeah.
So what is the first time? Is it when you're conceived, that's the God's wish, or is it just being in the world is your wish and we don't know when was the first time we came in, or what is it?
See,
it seems like a cycle, you know.
Yeah, and the key part is, people really don't know when the first time they came, or when the birth happens. Obviously, that is a birth which you don't know whether it is the 100th birth or the first one, right? So the way in which to understand is beginning of creation. Beginning of creation is when everything happens. So as the Yoga Sutra explains, the first chitta, prakriti, that eka chitta becomes many, many chittas, anekesham, to fulfill the purpose of the cosmic flow. Right? So it is in the beginning of creation it happens.
So now that it will happen in the beginning of the creation. So now the cycle keeps going and going and going. And so some people receive the mukti or from this life, and others are still, they keep going on in the life.
There are different philosophical views on it. The Dvaita Vedanta essentially says there are some people who are doomed. Okay? Right in the beginning of the world, it is all predetermined who is going to get out of it and who is not. Okay? But the Advaita Vedanta, that is not the view. You know, the finality is guaranteed for everyone. And I personally believe the Advaita Vedanta and Vishishta Advaita Vedanta views are more accurate for a very simple reason. You see, one of the things is there is something called Atma Vidya, which we have spoken about earlier. The Atma Vidya is the knowledge about the nature of existence and who we are. And the Yoga Sutra is very clear. And this is, of course, what is called avidya in philosophical, parlance. It is because of the lack of that avidya or Atma Vidya, people, become very reactive in the existence, and that's how they accumulate new karmas. But what happens is, as they go through each lifetime, the Atma Vidya only increases, it never decreases. Okay? And so the likelihood is that even if in each lifetime, if they make a little bit of meditative effort, a little effort to be a little calm and be an observer, that is going to take them slowly on the grade of building from one to the next. And so in time it will come.
So
Can I ask?
sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, go ahead.
So coming back in a form of an animal, or is it a positive thing? Is it a negative thing? Is it bad karma? Is it good karma? What is it?
I cannot tell whether it's good or bad, but one thing is, if you read from the, I'm trying to think which book, I think it may be from Buddha's thing, that there are stories about how a person who went as a hermit into the forest and all of that, and then he became very attached to a deer or something like that, or whatever. That attachments brought the person into that kind of an animal form in a later life, or whatever, that kind of thing.
It is in the Bhagavatam, Jadavardhan.
Yes. So now, Nivedita, go ahead.
Yeah, when you said about being an observer, I just want more elaboration on that.
Okay. Being an observer is, I will give you straight from the Yoga Sutras. The idea is abhyas of vairagya bhav. Okay. So the vairagya bhav means whatever you're looking at, whatever is happening, okay, you're unaffected by it, right? So what happens is, now, for example, on a daily basis, if you spend half an hour in the morning and half an hour in the evening, where you're only watching your breath, and you have decided that half hour, that's all you're going to do. So what happens is, at that time, the phone rings, you say, let it ring, they leave a message. And, so this way, what happens is, you don't let anything distract you at that time. You're only focused on the breath, right? So you have basically made a point by giving a point of focus to something that is irrelevant, okay? In the sense, breathing happens normally whether you pay attention to it or not, right? So by getting your point into that one point focus, you're able to slowly develop the attitude of an observer, right? And the same thing, you see, if we can find a mantra, I think for you, you were able to experience that a little bit with your mantra, right? So you have first-hand experience over there. So when that happens with the mantra, keep the mantra, doing it every day. Now, mantra has a certain nature. If you stop doing the mantra for a couple of days, after that, the mantra won't work. You need to do it every day. And if any day you're in a hurry, do it for 5 minutes, but don't break the cycle. Because the Yoga Sutra explains very clearly that what happens is, when you do some kind of a mantra or any kind of it, they call it a bija. anytime a beej or a seed is done to get into meditation, that forms a new program for you within. They call it as a new sanskar within you. And so the new sanskar holds all the old sanskars as a prisoner, as a bandi. It holds it as a prisoner for a period of time, so that you can be in meditation like that, because the new new program keeps everything else shut down. So as you learn to keep that practice going, that is how you develop the ability to be, by being a pure observer just for a small amount of time every day. It is not only deeply relaxing, but it puts you on the path of learning to be an observer. And as you keep on doing this over many years, you'll find you're becoming the observer nature throughout the day. But observer nature throughout the day does not mean you will not go and act for wherever your duty calls.
Does that also mean that I'm an observer, I'm observing, I'm attending to my duties, whether it is my meditation, whether it is my day-to-day worldly life duties, but I'm not attached to the outcome of it?
That will happen naturally.
Okay.
You see, as the Atma Vidya grows and you have a sense within you, everything is part of the cosmic cycle, right?
So Narayan, can I ask you, why did we do Brahmari today?
Because the Hema who was there, she complained that her after doing Ujjayi, she was getting a pressure and something in the forehead. Is it better, Hema, now? Okay, very nice. So to clear that out, I thought Brahmari might help her.
Dr. Narayan, I just want to share, even I felt so relieved, especially the head portion after doing the Brahmari. So can we do on our own every day? Every day, can we do this Brahmari on our own?
Absolutely.
Okay. Especially after work, taking some 5 minutes or 10 minutes and doing the Brahmari, I think it would help.
Sure. Whatever works for you, you should do. In general, all yoga practices, how we say is different strokes for different folks. So what works for you, works for you. We cannot always generalize it works for everyone.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Excuse me?
Go ahead. Sushant.
I want to ask a question. Can you please give me my personal mantra or something?
Sure. But what will you do with the personal mantra? Tell me first.
I'm going to do that breathing exercise we did at the end.
So for that, you don't need a mantra.
But I was just curious.
Okay. So do that exercise every day. You feel good, right, with that breathing exercise?
Yeah, it actually makes me feel a little bit better. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
A little bit what?
It makes me feel a little bit like better for some reason. I don't know why.
Your head clears up, right?
Yeah.
That's the idea. When the head clears up, you can focus better on your studies. You can do better with everything, right? You can think better.
That's true.
Yes. When you're ready to do every day sitting down and doing mantra, let me know. I'll tell you what to do.
Okay.
For now, just do the breathing.
Okay.
Okay.
Doctor, why did I develop that kind of pressure in the Ajna chakra?
I don't know. You may have something that has happened. I cannot explain that right now.
Okay.
But whatever it is generally, all these sensations come when something is getting cleared out.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
One breathing thing, I got the Ajna chakra, that kind of sensation. Then during the other breathing exercise, when you are like asking us to note the breath, let us, the normal breathing time, you are asking us to observe the thing going up and down, right? That time I was like feeling a little bit of like pressure in the top of the head. Where the Sahasradhara is there.
No problem. These sensations are common for many people.
Okay, doctor. Thank you.
Yeah. I have a question.
Yes.
And this has got to do with the electromagnetic waves that you've been mentioning.
Yes.
Now, if there is a tooth extraction,
yes,
and that's replaced by an implant,
yes,
then there is the likelihood of the electromagnetic waves impacting. And hence, probably implant may not necessarily be a good idea. So in that case, would that gap after the extraction continue? Or
I'll give you the answer for this like this. Okay. That it will interfere with the electromagnetic waves of the body, communication. But the body in a high percentage of cases will figure out a way how to reroute itself so that things will work for it. Okay. But in a small number of cases, it will create irreparable damage. And what will happen is they will do the implant for you in the tooth, and you will get an ache somewhere in your belly that will never go away. Okay? So that is why any kind of implant or surgery, it should only be for life-saving measure and not for anything else. The number of people who suffer because their gallbladder is removed is ridiculous. And they have no idea it is because of that, because from a modern medicine perspective, the gallbladder removal has nothing to do with the thyroid.
so in this case, so if there is a tooth extraction,
yes,
and then we do not go with replacement or an implant, and we leave the gap as is.
No. Actually, what happens is you can have dentures. Now, the best thing is, you see, in this day and age, if you go to an endodontist, right? So what it is no matter what tooth you have, if the teeth is bad, they will clean out all the stuff from under there and, kind of pull out the nerves so that any pain, this thing will go away. And today's technology, what they do is they can rebuild the teeth and put a cap on it, a crown on it. And so once that is done, you don't really need an implant at all. Now, I have a good friend, an endodontist over here, who is part of our institute board. So this man, it is very interesting. I've seen how he works is, if a teeth is so bad that, that you need a little bit of a support, he takes care of my mother too. So if a little bit of support is needed, nothing is there to hold the tooth, he won't, the implants are like a big screw. Okay. Whereas what he'll do is he'll put like a very, very thin and a very small nail kind of a thing that holds down in there, and then he will put the teeth right on the top of it. Implant is a bad idea.
Yeah, it's very interesting that still the dentists push for the extraction of the tooth, bone grafting, and they have a wonderful way of explaining why that implant is necessary. You said, what's it? What dentist? I'm sorry.
Endodontist.
Endodontist. So if there is this, I think in situations like that, probably makes sense to take a second opinion from the endodontist.
Absolutely.
Before even going in for an extraction. Maybe the
Exactly.
extraction itself is not necessary.
Yes, extraction is not necessary at all in today's dentistry.
Okay.
Actually, it's only the regular dentists who do extractions.
Yes.
Endodontists don't do any extraction.
Excellent.
They do, Narayan. They do the extractions. The endodontists do the extractions.
Well, that must be, my friend doesn't.
Okay.
So I guess an endodontist who wants to do regular dentistry, you see, I don't know why he doesn't do it, but the key part is he can rebuild any teeth.
Yeah, because I think certain conditions, the tooth can be saved.
Yes.
The intent, if they go with the intent to say, let's extract it, then you have 10 reasons why it should be extracted. But they do not go with the attitude as, can we save it?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
So time is up for today. See you all tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you, Doctor.
Namaste.